Hello, my loves. Welcome to Soul Collective. My name is Nelly Swai, and I'm your host here on this channel where we talk about embodying the highest version of ourselves. I also channel messages from spirit, from the divine to help us navigate the journey as we make our way back to ourselves, as we return to our authenticity and our power. So go ahead and subscribe if that sounds like your vibe, and let's get into today's video. So it's day 8 of the 30 days of devotion that I'm doing, and I'm so excited to be starting week 2 of this challenge. I'm also very excited about the fact that I was able to get over the fear that I had when it came to posting a tarot reading on the channel. So I finally posted a tarot reading, I think the day before yesterday. So Spirit and I are very excited now that we are over that hurdle, and now all I want to do is just do tarot readings. So that's exactly what we're going to do here today. We are going to shuffle our cards and see what Spirit wants to say through the cards. I don't have any idea as to what Spirit wants to bring through with this reading. I was just guided to sit down and do a reading. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm just gonna shuffle my cards here and see what wants to come through. Oh, okay. The first card that just popped out is the Nine of Cups, the card of wishes being fulfilled. Okay, so that's a beautiful start. All right. Oh, what I'm hearing now is your wishes are coming true. You are coming into a season of your life where you are going to experience a lot of emotional fulfillment. And Spirit is saying sometimes you wonder if the kind of fulfillment that you dream of actually exists. And Spirit is saying that's what's coming in here. That is what is about to enter your life during this new season of your life. So your wishes are coming true. Let's see what else wants to come through here with this message. I'm feeling butterflies in my stomach, so that says a lot about just how excited I am here about this energy. Okay, Spirit, can we get another card? Ooh. All right, so the card that just popped out is the World card, but it popped out in the reverse position. So I'm going to go into my tarot guidebook here to have a look and see what the World card in the reverse means. Okay, so my tarot guidebook says, reversed, the world shows success has yet to be attained, often because of an unwillingness to move on and let go of the past. This can indicate someone overly attached to their home or job, refusing to take chances with new opportunities. Think about the many steps you need to take to accomplish your dreams, and then tackle them in small increments, one at a time, until the process becomes more manageable. Spirit is saying be aware of the old version of yourself wanting to keep you in a position where you are unable to access this fulfillment here that Spirit is saying is coming in, if you allow it, if you allow yourself to let go of all the paradigms that have prevented you from living a life that is in alignment with this fulfillment here, if that makes sense. All right, let's continue shuffling and see what else wants to come through. Okay, wow. Okay, so we just got the Four of Wands. And I just heard it's time to celebrate. It's about celebrating all of the work that you have put in. I'm just going into my guidebook to see what the Four of Wands say. Exactly what I just said. When a Four of Wands appears in the tarot, it's time to celebrate. You're entitled to feel joy and happiness. You deserve it because you've earned it, and good times are here. Don't diminish the things you've accomplished or are about to achieve. If you've been burning the midnight oil, allow yourself to take a breather and get some rest. It will help you find balance and security in the long run. Exactly. You've worked hard, and now the universe wants to give you what you've been asking for. Don't let the old version of you stop you from aligning with this energy of fulfillment and celebration. You earned it. You worked for it. Okay? Okay, spirits. I'm hearing, in reference to the World card again, in the reverse, there are so many things that can stand in the way sometimes, that we can be so unaware of, so unconscious of, especially when we are on a growth path, on this path of expansion and becoming a higher version of self. Okay, I lost my train of thought there. Oh, yes, I was saying there can be so many things that can stand in the way of that path, in the way of that growth, that a lot of us are just unaware of, particularly when it comes to our day-to-day interactions with other beings, other people, and we don't recognize that there's a lot of limitation that we allow ourselves to sit in when it comes to relationships. And Spirit just wants you to be discerning about that as you go as well into this time of celebration in your life, because not everybody is in a position to come with you during this elevation here that wants to happen, that is happening, right? Okay. Not everybody can come. Okay. I'm going to pull 2 more cards, and Spirit is saying then we can close the reading, because we don't want this reading to be too long. Like the first reading that we did, that was quite long. I was exhausted after that. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups. I just heard freedom, because you have options. It's really that simple. This time in your life is a time where you are going to have options. They want me to really clarify that you're going to have to choose in all different aspects of your life. Like you're going to have many different options with everything. You're going to have different options in the opportunities that are going to come into your life. You're going to have different options to choose from when it comes to potential partners in your life. You're going to have options to choose from when it comes to where you want to live. You're going to have options with what to do with your time, your energy. Okay, Spirit, let's get one more card and then close this reading. Keep it short and sweet, you know? It's pretty clear what this energy is about here, okay? One more card, Spirit. Okay, so two cards popped out together, the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, with the Ten of Swords being the main message here, and the Wheel of Fortune being a supporting actor to the main character here. So I'm going to go into my tarot guidebook and see what the Ten of Swords energy is giving, but it's kind of scary. So okay, so what the guidebook says is the Ten of Swords can be a portent of grief. Something is coming to an end, whether it's the finality of a broken relationship, the death of a loved one, or the loss of something else deeply important to you. Often it's a card of heartache and sadness, in part because of the loss itself and in part because of the realization that things are over. It can also serve as a reminder that even after the darkest part of the night, the sun eventually rises. When things are terrible, they'll gradually improve, but it will likely hurt much along the way. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting here with the Ten of Swords is, yes, it is a card of grief. And going back to that World card that says, be careful to not allow the old version of yourself to hold you back. Yeah, you're going to have to grieve the old version of yourself here. That's what this Ten of Swords card is about. It's about you allowing yourself the time to grieve the old version of yourself. Because what sometimes happens when you're shifting from one version of yourself to another, from one reality to another, is that there are parts of you that are not quite ready to let go of all the things that you have to let go to fully embody this new life, this new you, right? So, yes, you will need to grieve this old version of yourself. And with the Wheel of Fortune as a supporting energy to that, the guidebook says the Wheel of Fortune reminds us we really do have the power to make changes in our own lives, even as the world is constantly shifting and fluid, and we don't have to be ruled by fate. Expect success thanks to some intelligent decisions, an improvement in luck, or significant creative evolution. Overall, it's a powerful card that tells us we can make our own destiny, but also that we reap what we sow. Surround yourself with positive people and adopt an optimistic mindset, and you'll enjoy the rewards. Fill your life with negative thinking and unkindness, and that's what you'll attract. So the part that stands out for me here particularly is this part about the Wheel of Fortune reminding us of the power that we have to make changes in our own life. And when it said, even as the world is constantly shifting, again, I went straight to the World card in the reverse. So basically, with this energy, Spirit is saying, shift into this new destiny by allowing yourself to let go of the version of yourself that is potentially, possibly holding you back from fully aligning with this energy here of fulfillment and celebration and options and all kinds of abundance with the Wheel of Fortune. It's your turn, but you are the one that's going to have to open the door, Spirit is saying. You are the one that's going to have to allow for an ending to happen so that this new beginning can materialize. Spirit wants me to pull one more card. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, thank you, Spirit. And the card that popped out is the Moon in the reverse. Okay. The Moon in the reverse. The Moon is typically a card of things that are lurking in the shadows. But let's see what the Moon in the reverse is telling us. Okay, when the Moon appears in reverse, it could be a sign that your intuition abilities have been blocked or repressed in the past. But you've been dealing with the blockages and repression and are trying to heal. While things may not make sense right now, take time to listen to your own instincts rather than let others exert undue influence upon you. Soon you'll find the right path to take and be more open to the messages the universe is sending. What I'm also hearing is when you're shifting from one reality to another, there will always be resistance trying to pull you backwards. So that resistance is also a part of the blockages that are coming up here. And Spirit is saying it's all a part of the process. So we're going to end the reading right there. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing through this message here for the collective today. Go ahead and subscribe if this message resonated with you, because you are definitely a part of the collective, a part of the tribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video, possibly another reading. All right, bye.